Pendle witch trials of 1612. 12 villagers were accused of witchcraft, imprisoned, tortured, and hanged. Even today, hikers report chilling encounters, dark hooded figures lurking near the summit, ghostly screams of women echoing through the valley, sudden icy winds and whispers when no one is around. One camper claimed he woke at 3 a.m. to see a group of shadowy women circling his tent, chanting. But when he screamed, they vanished into the mist. Locals say the spirits of the Pendle witches still haunt the hill, seeking revenge on anyone who dares to disturb their cursed land.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Isn't it?
What the fuck is that? I've never seen that before. What is that?
It's gone now.
No, I'm. See it again? Look, moving to the left now. See it?
I can see it with my eyes, but I can't see it with the camera.
I can.
Look at that. I mean, I can't fucking tell you. With my eyes, I can see much better than a night vision because it's in distance.
Wow, look at it now.
And it's just fucking coming back and
Fucking hell,
forward.
look how bright that
Yeah.
just went.
Welcome back to another video. As we can see, Matthew's returned for this one, and rightly so, because Pendle Hill is probably one of the most haunted places in Lancashire. For me, it's number one. Like some of the things that happen, and some of the things I've experienced at this location is there's nothing like Pendle Hill. And this is because of its history. Pendle Hill is so notorious, like I say, throughout the full country and throughout English history, really, to be honest. This happens to be my 13th visit to this location. So Pendle Hill obviously comes with a story. In my opinion, it's one of the most famous witch trials in English history, dating from 1612. This is where 12 witches were arrested, but 10 got executed. Well, 9 got executed because them died in the prison cells, so there were 9 that were hung, but 10 died in total. So ever since the witches were executed, there's always been strange things that happen at Pendle Hill. I mean, there's many different stories from many different content creators, and I have my own, to be honest. So, like I say, let's get into this video. I'm not going to go too much into the story of the witches because I want to concentrate on the evidence, but there's some things I want to present in this video before this video starts. One is I've never captured any solid names to do with the witches, but I have captured supernatural phenomenon in this location through previous videos that I've made. So, which leads me to a couple of questions. Really, is what's causing this activity? There's been so much speculation over time. I still don't know, and this is why I keep coming back, is to try and understand more and to try and find answers with this location. The second thing I want to know more about is the lights within the woodland. I want to try and figure out more about that. The third thing I want to know is how the witches got from Burnley or Pendle Hill to Lancaster Castle, whether they walked or whether they was taken by a carriage. I know the speculation about that they walked, but I also know the speculation that they went by a carriage. Now, I've got other videos from previous investigations, but I want to present it all in a vlog moving forward because I want to try and present all my videos, like the highlights where I'm sat down, where it's easier for me to do that way and present all the evidence together, but I'm not up to that point yet, so I'm still trying to capture more evidence. Now, another thing I want to know is what happened to the bodies after they were executed. Did they get buried or did they get burnt or what? I'm not sure. So that's something else that I think is important to this location and its history. I don't think I'll ever find this out, but it is something I'm really interested in. Now, there is a theory if you don't get buried in a marked grave or you don't get cremated properly, then it can cause a haunting. But this is just a theory, this isn't a fact. Now, there is other evidence as well I want to present in this video. That includes audio evidence too, because I really believe that I captured audio that I've not captured before through the Vox. So we're going to listen to that, and I'll bring it up if I feel I need to. But there's also a picture I want to show you with some EMF readings. And I also believe that that picture presents some really good evidence moving forward. This time also I'm going to take my time moving up Black Moss Reservoir, as there is some history there from a previous, I'll say, witch house, because I mentioned this in my last video that there was a witch house found by archaeologists at Black Moss Reservoir, but there's lower Black Moss Reservoir and higher Black Moss Reservoir. So I point out the reservoirs in my videos we move up, but I just want to talk briefly about Matthew, who sat next to me. It was this location, in my opinion, that changed his philosophy on the paranormal. As when I met him first, he was a skeptic, and I believe it was really this location that changed him. Probably one of the most notorious places in Lancashire, if you ask me, with its history, and he's also had his own experiences at this location. But what he doesn't know at the minute is about to have another. So in this video, we're both about to have another experience, which for me is some of the best evidence I've ever captured at this location. It's absolutely brain mashing to me how we've captured this evidence, because to me it's truly magnificent. Matt's going in church. Gonna make his prayers. Gonna pray before we go. What? So I got this head torch, see if it works tonight. My mate said, Charlie says, we can't be walking around in the night without one of these. So see if this helps tonight, this little lead torch. So a big shout out to Charlie for sorting this torch out here. What's up, Matt?
Can't stop it from flashing.
Wait, let it flash. Alright, I was going to say sometimes this... Wait, let it flash. Sometimes you get SOS on your torch.
It shouldn't be doing that though.
No, it shouldn't be, yeah, but if it's free, I know SOS on Morse code. You know, on your torch. Is it right now, yeah?
So going through. Where do you lift the device in the house? You can choose.
Just there, the sheep. So this is just going to be going off. You probably can't see it well because I've got my torch on at the minute, so I'll just show you a bit better. So this is going to alert me to anything that goes off. There's a word bank just above. If there's any spirits around, they can generate their own words in this device. I've had all kinds of shit come through this. Numbers aren't usually a thing until I came up here, and we'll see what happens. I really suspect that something will happen as we walk up this lane through this device. So let me just put my torch back on. You'll hear it go off anyway. If anything, if it goes off, oh shit. If it goes off, it goes off. I have to keep an eye on them lights, Matt, there. So there are lights there that could possibly, I don't think they're in line with the trail, that we might get mistaken. because we always get lights in the woods, you see, and you can see there's two up there, so we have to make sure that they're on together as well then. Picking up something now. Not white anomaly just moving around. Are you on this frequency? Gone now. Can't see it. So quiet, innit, Matt? Right, this is picking up something over here. This is where we got the thermal capture last time.
Sheep sounds, don't you? But
Yeah. Let me try the thermal camera actually. I'm just coming and going. Actual lights in the distance, yeah, but we did get thermal capture here last time, so we'll try again, see what happens. That's a sheep that Matt's just pointing at there. I can't zoom in, you see, so I can see obviously with my eyes, but that's what we're looking at there.
fucking loads of them.
Yeah. It's more up ahead. I could just see light, like eyes in the darkness. They're all lighting up now. It's like the Hills of Eyes or something. You probably can't see. I'll show you now what I mean. That's funny. Bah! Bah! Have you heard that?
It's almost as if they're fucking speaking back. What's
Yeah.
that like there now?
What's that?
Oh, I always say that, don't I?
What?
Is that the sign?
Yeah, if it's shining. Bah!
I've never had sheep with such a fucking high-pitched voice.
I know they have it. It's mad up here how they do that. It's like you said though, they could be talking. They can be talking. It's like they're talking to you. I don't know if you can see the glint or not. Hopefully you can, but. Oh, we picked up something then. I doubt it's because I moved my hand, fuck all. You on Ghost Tube, Matt? Oh yeah. Century. It's the 21st century.
Getting a magnet thing.
It's the 21st century, and my name's Basil. Hopefully you remember me, and this is Matt. Do you know your name or anything? This is what I mean about this lane. My name's Basil. Hopefully you remember me, and this is Matt. Do you know your name or anything?
I'm okay, how are you? Is there someone here with me now? Someone sat behind this wall.
Best thing to do is really just take my time with this, because I want to know how the Pendle witches got to Lancaster Castle. Whether they had to walk or whether they went by carriage. And obviously I think the Pendle witches were innocent. I think it was just mass hysteria at one point, which made a lot of people paranoid, including kings and queens. And there was brutal with the witches throughout the UK. You know the stories of fucking how they treated witches and shit.
Bad?
Yeah.
Really?
Obviously they got burnt at the stake. They got fucking told. They got thrown in water. If you sank, then you were a witch, and if you floated, then you wasn't, but you was dead then anyway. You know what I mean? Fucking brutal how they treat witches. That was mad, yeah. I got a spike then. Did you hear it?
Quiet.
Did you hear the spike go off?
Yeah.
And then it said on my phone, your memory is running low, and it cut my file off.
Yeah.
It shouldn't do that, because I fucking emptied it all out before we set off.
Fucking left me out in the van. I knew I had another.
So Matt captured this anomaly walking up the path. Now this, for me, was what was setting off my device, because it kept showing me to the left-hand side as well. So there was obviously something in and around us, and I believe this was it. Some could argue that's your torch, but I'd argue back that it's not, because you can see the torchlight on the wall. So this is what I think was setting my device off. Now, I don't know if this is to do with anything apart. This could be to do with a drowning that happened or what. I'm not sure if it's related or not to the witches, but what I can tell you is it is related as far as paranormal activity goes in this lane, and this is what evidence I'm trying to build walking up this lane, especially at night time when you have magnet readings that have got no credible source. On side, yeah, in a minute will be Black Moss Reservoir. Now, to my research, this is where one of the witches' houses are, or where a witch's house was found. I put this in my last video. So what I'm waiting for is some kind of something on this. I'm unsure. Right, okay. Maybe I'm wrong then. So we're hoping this device is going to tell us more, and this is why I'm using it. I've never used a radar around here, and I'm getting a signature over here, and that's a different tone than usual. And this is kind of what I'm expecting as we move further up the trail. It's what I really need, is to back up my evidence with soon. Well, there we go. Because we're coming up to it very soon. And this is why I think the sculpture trail's here. So Black Moss Reservoir's just there. And I reckon Jenny Device's house is probably, or it's probably from here within the next 700 metres in this field somewhere. That's what I reckon. Now I might be wrong, and that's fine, but I could be right. Success. And this is the shit that we're after here, is some kind of confirmation through Ghost Tube, is that Jenny Device's house was in this field somewhere. I think I'd be within proximity of a square mile of her house, is what I'm trying to get at. Now, I don't think range matters much, but the equipment should go off within the next 5 minutes. Keys.
That's the same place where it told me to watch my foot in last time.
Oh yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Because it didn't tell me.
So keys are relevant to a house or some kind of access, which is just what Ghost Tube was saying there. Now the trail's just up there. Now what's interesting here is we've got optical illusions on the water, which could resonate into the woodland. So I was getting hits again over to this side here. So this could be part of the white lights I see sin, but I just really can't see it because they're just too. They move and shit in the woods. Maybe there was a ritual before they put the reservoir in, I'm not sure. But again, I'm getting a signature in the same place again, which is what I'm anticipating, really. You know what I mean? I'm trying to call this out before it was happening, where my equipment's going to go off. Ritual. Here we are. Back. Is it back? Yeah. Maybe there was a ritual before they put the reservoir in, I'm not sure. But again, I'm getting a signature in the same place again, which is what I'm anticipating, really. See what I mean? And this is, I've been trying to call this out before it was happening, where my equipment's going to go off as the further I get up. See what I mean? This is, I've been trying to call this out before it was happening, where my equipment's going to go off as the further I get up. How do you feel, Matt? Feel alright?
Yeah.
Shit, yeah?
You what?
Breathing and shit alright?
Yeah, I've got that standard thing that I always get up here where I get pain in my lower back.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's been a cabbage or there's something in the fucking air.
Abnormal readings.
I don't know whether that's been a cabbage or there's
So that's more abnormal readings. And I'm just looking up at the sculptor trail now, actually, the forest. And here we go, Trump. This is my place, and this is what I'm after, Matt. So he just said on Ghost Tube, this is exactly what I'm after, where Johnny Device's house could be within this vicinity right here. There's always activity walking up this lane, and this is what I was saying at the beginning, is this lane would have been used, I would have thought, at one point, as the witches got around. And I would have thought they really struggled at one point too, to get by. Food, water, clothing. They would have been treated like peasants. They would have been begging and shit.
I don't think that reflection on the water is what you can see from up there.
No, I don't think neither.
Too high.
Yeah, but I was just like going through the process of elimination.
That's a good point, but it's too high.
Yeah.
The only thing...
Yeah, you're right with the wall, it's too high.
See
Here,
over
Basil.
there?
Here. He said here, Basil.
See them?
Yeah.
That from there. That to me. That's the only three things that stand out on here.
Yeah.
Together.
Well, Ghost Tube has more or less said, yeah, this is my place here. And it's just said here, Basil.
Has it?
Yeah. Which is interesting, really, because that's more or less where the chair is. I reckon. I'm forecasting the church probably around there, where I'm looking now. And the only way to find that out, yeah, is by shining a laser pen through it from here.
There's your thumbnail.
Yeah?
That's a fucking good picture.
Is it? That's what I reckon there. Like, this is what I'm suspecting. That's why the chair's probably in line. In this area there.
See, what's that? There.
What? What?
The mound.
The mound? What, in the distance?
Yeah, what is that? Trees?
I think it's trees, yeah.
Yeah, but,
Are you alright walking up, or do you want to stay here?
I'm alright.
Yeah.
If it gets me, it gets me, do you know what I mean? It just
Yeah.
comes fucking quick and I have to just power through it.
Sometimes it's best if we stay together because it's two cameras. Although splitting up's a good idea.
Do you know what though? I think if we play it by ear,
Yeah.
and just literally there might be a reason why we do or don't split up, mate.
Yeah. So in and around this area is what I believe is one of the witches' houses. Now I know that through the research that I've done and the archaeological dig that was done. So this, I don't actually know. I couldn't pinpoint where the actual house is, but it's somewhere around this area. It could be just further up on the sculpture trail. I'm not quite sure. But I reckon, yeah, I'm in probably about 500 square metre of this house. Now, I don't think range matters when it comes to communication, but this could be one of the reasons why there's so much activity on this sculpture trail or in and around this area. Now, I did mention about an archaeological dig that had been done recently, and it's in this area. I don't know where the house is specifically, but I think the sculpture trail's either covering it up or it's lower down. Either way, I can't be sure, but I'd say it's within 400 square metres of this, where I'm looking at now. So this area is free to visit as well, and the activity that I've captured in the past is well worth a visit here at night. You just got to be a little bit brave, to be honest, but it's well worth it. And like I said, there's people that come to Pendle from all over the country. They go to different parts, and there's different parts of Pendle where they have good stories of activity in the past. But this is why I keep coming back to this location, me as an individual, is because it keeps giving, as far as evidence goes, it keeps giving evidence that I can't capture anywhere else. So obviously, some people say that there's a curse that's written in the land. Some people say it's to do with the witches or the witchcraft. Some people say it's to do with evil. There's many different theories on why the activity is in this location. And when I say location, I just mean Pendle as a whole, because like I said, there's so many different spots of people's different stories, if that makes sense, from their encounters from coming up here. But to be honest, I'm never left disappointed really when I come here, because I'm just evidence building all the time. But this area is probably one of the best places I've ever been to, and with it only being 22 miles from home, it's always great to come here. Left. That's to my left. That's where these readings keep coming from. To the left. And that's where the Pendle Hill is there. Which is mad that, it keeps telling me to look left. Since I've been coming up here. And when you look left, it's Pendle Hill. I could be so wrong here with that picture I showed you before from what it was showing me from the left-hand side. So I reckon, yeah, this is where I strongly suggest where Jenny Device houses is when you turn right here is this field. But again, I might be wrong. It's probably within this vicinity, or one of the witches' houses definitely lived in this vicinity here. That's what I truly believe. And not everyone, like I said, not everyone will agree with that. Yeah, but that's just what my research is telling me. That maybe one of the houses was in and around this area.
were a funny noise, weren't it?
I think it was a bird, yeah.
Yeah, but it was only about...
Go on.
Wow.
What it say?
True.
True.
When you said I thought it was a bird, it said true.
Did it?
Yeah.
Were you recording? Oh, bastard.
That noise in the field.
It sounded like a bird that flew over.
Yeah, just for a minute.
But they don't usually fly on their own.
Bird that made that noise in the field.
It sounded like a bird that flew over.
Yeah, just for a minute.
But they don't usually fly on their own. This is higher Black Moss Reservoir now, what we're looking at there. And you can tell with these trails, like, they're really old. They've just been modernised a bit for, you know, United Utilities have probably been tasked with to make it accessible. Because this is who owns the land, is United Utility.
Neil.
Neil. Go on then. Would you like to say something now down? Would you like to say something now down?
Right, I was getting a capture then, just move your torch away. Just keep it there. I've got a capture right next to you. Yeah? Whatever's speaking to you is right next to you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, it said to me to kneel.
Right, I was getting a capture then, just move your torch away. Just keep it there. I've got a capture right next to you. Yeah?
Yeah.
Whatever's speaking to you is right next to you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, it said to me to kneel.
It's to your left hand side, yeah? Whatever's speaking to you is right next to you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, it said to me to kneel.
It's to your left hand side, yeah? Engage, Matt, ask a question.
Is there somebody sat here with me now? Somebody near me now? My name's Matthew. Do you want to let us know that you're here? You can say a word, choose a word out of this device in my hand, or you can touch me, or let us know that you're here. Move something. Make a sound. You're here. You can say a word, choose a word out of this device in my hand, or you can touch me, or let us know that you're here. Move something. Make a sound.
One sec, Matt, let me get a different filter on this. Move the torch away, yeah, and it's still doing it. Still there. It went, yeah? These are good captions.
Photo.
Photo.
Photo?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I am taking a photo. I'm taking a film. That's like a lot of photos put together. Photons. So is somebody with us now?
God, no, it's just picking you up. I moved the torch away, yeah, and it's still doing it. Still there. It went, yeah. These are good captures, this, Matt.
Photo.
Photo?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I am taking a photo. I'm taking a film. That's like a lot of photos put together. So is somebody with us now?
It's gone now, it's just picking you up.
Yeah.
That was weird, that.
But it did say Neil, didn't it?
Yeah. So I'm just capturing you now. But it was right next to you. I didn't move the camera or anything, and that was a proper SLS capture, that. Right next to you. I've not seen one of them for ages, honestly. It's gone now.
The World Cup. Burnley.
Right, let's try and for the voices and see what we can extract. That was good, that, Matt. Do you want to leave your voice in this frequency? It's a card. Card. Well, that's what we was looking at, because I wanted to know how the witches got to Lancaster Castle. So that could be one of the things. It should be in a carriage, really, but I think carriage was.
I'm getting a few words here about this area.
It's a horse and cart route, though, as well. I mean, I could just tell by looking at it.
Yeah. So where's the car? Fucking swear I thought something there then.
Yeah.
Very.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Noun.
Noun.
Stalker.
Calling you a stalker, Matt. Fucking ghost stalker.
Who do you think was stalking you? Never had that one come up before. Stalker.
Have you not?
Hey.
Hey, you alright?
Hey.
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 Hey, you alright? What's your name? Have you got a name?
Busy.
Busy? It's a beast of a spider, that. That spider there. See it? It'd be a good picture, that, Matt, with a web. So I think this equipment's going to work better than ghost tube. That's what I think.
No. Yes.
Right, we've got a bit of a fucking problem at the minute with the yes and no. So we're just going to go back to the radar. Because it's a pendulum yes and no, and it really needs a flat surface. Yeah, no worries. Anyone on this frequency we want to communicate?
Eat.
Eat. Not making any sense now. So we'll try the yes and no. Anyone on this fuck me. Anyone on this frequency want to communicate?
No.
No. Fucking shit me up that then.
Yes.
Ah. Can't make your mind up, eh?
September 2025.
That's funny, that, because I got no one yes, and then Matt got a response as well. I think he asked him what year is it.
No.
No? Did he ask you what year is it?
Yes.
What's the date?
Oh. No, I didn't know that.
No.
No. I need to put this down, to be honest, because it's best when it's flat. But
Yes.
I'm not even finished yet. You don't know what I'm going to say. Sometimes spirits will just fuck with it, because just to let you know
No.
that they're there.
No.
Oh shit, fucking hell. I was stood there for a few minutes as well, as if I fell for that. I think that's picking up Matt, which is good.
Position.
Position. What are you talking about? Got tall them trees are. This is what you call equipment failure. This is really common when you come to places like this and the video just freezes, although it continues. It's a bit crazy, to be honest. There's getting a bit of equipment failure at the minute. So I've just pointed out the equipment failure. The next point I want to point out is how quiet it actually is. When it's quiet, that means it's bad because the animals usually know there's something wrong. Now, usually you can hear birds or whatever in videos that I've done previously. That's good, really, but not when it's this quiet. Yeah, really quiet. So Matthew had captured these two pictures within the woodland, and this might be the reason for it being so quiet. So these are far out, and then we'll just zoom in on these red, it appears to be red eyes, watching us at some point in the investigation. I don't know actually when it was. I can suspect when it was. It's when me and Matthew actually meet back up, but these are the eyes of the woods. So what I'm trying to say, it's like there's 1,000 eyes watching you from a Google review that I read, and I can definitely say I know what they're talking about because we always feel like that when we go in the woods, and this is why we feel like that. There is something actually watching you within the woods, and it's absolutely crazy, to be honest. Right, literally, I just seen a bright light to the corner of my outside, then peripheral, and I looked, and then it wasn't there. I know what I saw then. I know it's not a big deal. Again. Seriously, I'm not joking here. I seen a fucking fucking light then towards when I was looking forward, then like peripheral vision.
It's too many. But
They're pretty obs.
To throw.
Ring influence.
So, I just seen two lights in, which we're assuming were farm lights. Now, what the objective is really is to establish more about these lights, and if you can communicate with them, which you have done previously.
Stairs.
Right, so we're saying it's got reading right in front of us, and we're seeing lights then. There's one there. There's one over there.
Doctor.
Doctor? There's one there. Matt, do you see that light there?
To the left.
Can you see where I'm
Right, front.
pointing the red pen?
Yeah.
Can you zoom in on your camera on this? You know, normal camera? Can you see it?
Yeah.
That's two eyes there. It's not moving though, that's the thing. Feels eerie, done it tonight.
Tell you what, I got a lot of bits off that ghost tube then in one small space.
Were you recording?
Yeah, back and forward.
Sick.
Like, what's your name? Anthony. What are you doing here? I don't like it. Woody.
Home.
What do you want?
Which will show. You dog.
Should we go and find Roger?
Puppy.
Puppy.
Slash.
I've got a reading.
Imagine if we found a dog now.
Elon Musk. 5 Morrison's.
Remember what that says? You want to go back? So this is a new piece of equipment. It's just more or less a dictaphone, but with a video. So it's to see if we can capture this jacket shuffling that we've caught previously. And you can just tell when the sound's disturbed. It's just me walking at the minute. Right, so we're saying it's got reading right in front of us, and we're seeing lights then. There's one there. There's one over there.
Doctor.
Doctor? There's one there. Matt, do you see that light there?
To the left.
Can you see one pointing the red pen?
Yeah.
Can you zoom in on your camera on this? Your normal camera? Can you see it?
Yeah.
That's two eyes there. It's not moving though, that's the thing. So I am going to have to make another part to this video because it'll just go on for too long otherwise. But these were the pictures Matthew was taking. And this is probably where we caught the red eyes in the woods. There's no place for red eyes in the woods like these here. I mean, they're unexplainable and they're too close. It's like I say, someone's watching you. So obviously I'll just zoom in so you can have another look like I showed you at the beginning, because I think this is significant evidence. And the next part you're going to see me to try to engage with these lights that within the woodland and try and communicate with them. So hopefully join me for the second part.